All right. Hello, everybody. Tonight is day 2 of our custom games. We have Metal Gear Support here as my
Hello,
co-commentator.
hello.
Say hello.
How's everybody doing?
Good stuff. We have quite the game on our hands here. We have Mikun, Crypto, Flank, Dad Get the Cam, and the Cat of Time on Team 1, which is our blue side team. And then we have Antihero, Cogmy Vajana, Him the Guy 1, Tannen Kinslayer, and Joris VD on Team 2, which is our red side. So far, we have Diana and Zinzao banned off of our blue side team, and red side is choosing to ban Aurelia. And let's see what they come out with on their second ban. A Yone, that is a strong ban coming from red side. He is a really strong champ in the meta right now. How are you feeling going into these games tonight, Metal Gear? We've got a good slate of games coming up this evening.
Oh, I am totally ready. We've practically got NA versus EUW in this game going here. There's probably only 2 NA players on red team right now.
Yep, EU West will be getting their own customs games. They're setting them up over the weekend, and they're going to be running these starting next week. So by the end of the weekend, you guys should have an opportunity to sign up for EU West Customs and get a chance to run some games. It's going to be a great time. We're mad excited about it. NA has been having a blast, and it's been awesome having some EUS people over here playing with us, NA players. But we also want to give you guys an opportunity to play on your own servers. Blue team coming out with a Viego pick. Super strong.
Ooh.
Is it going to be a Viego top, or do you think they're flex picking that to potentially stick in the jungle or mid lane? What are your thoughts?
I definitely hope that they're sticking him into the jungle. His laning phase has been really nerfed thanks to the reduced healing from minions.
Agreed. It has definitely been an issue for them. Diego has been stomping the game in every opportunity that he's had. So it's just been a really strong pick across the board. But you're right, laning has been a problem for him. So we're gonna see what happens and where he ends up going here. Looks like a gangplank pick out of Crypto.
It
I'm pretty sure
definitely
that
is.
means it's gonna be a swap from top and jungle here.
Now they did let Cogmy Vajana get the Kog'Maw pick off.
Unreal. They've seen what he can do and they just keep letting it happen.
Now they might be able to turn it around if Gangplank is looking down bot side with his ult.
Wait, Cog's the jungler. Is he gonna do Cog jungle?
You know what? That would be real interesting. I would love to see it.
I
Azir versus Malzahar matchup.
That's gonna be an interesting lane for sure. Both lanes have a good amount of poke. Azir's just got a lot more of like a solid all in than Malzahar does. So if Azir gets close, Malzahar is gonna have some trouble keeping him off of him. Pantheon ban, that's solid. Dad's having some PTSD from yesterday seeing that Pantheon pick.
They just want to have a solid early game, and then they can go ahead and hard scale into this for the red side.
Yep, it's going to be quite the fight here.
I'm very surprised they went for the Samira ban. They do see Kog'Maw. He may not go jungle.
The Urgot pick.
Personally, I'm not too fond of it, but can a Gangplank actually pressure Urgot off a lane?
Maybe, I mean, Gangplank's got his Q, which can poke from range. He's got his barrels, which slow, and he can, if he chains them together, he can keep the distance. There's a potential that this could work out for Gangplank, but it's definitely going to be rough once Urgot hits. I think level 9 is when he has all of his abilities upgraded for his E? No, it's his W. All right. Looks like our final pick is coming in. Is it going to be Jin or is he going to mix it up? Looks like it
So I
is
guess
a
it
Jin.
really is going to be Kog'Maw jungle.
It is. So the lineup as it sits right now is Gangplank, Viego, Azir, Graves, and Senna for red team. Sorry, for blue team. And then red team's lineup is Urgot, Kog'Maw, Malzahar, Jin, and Bard. This is going to be a very strong blue side game, but if Cog manages to pull off Cog things, this could potentially be a really rough time for blue side. Yes, everybody in the voice in the customs voice channel, go vote. Go vote in the customs channel and see who vote your choices for who's going to win this. Red side or blue side. I see one for red side so far.
I'm actually going to have to vote for the blue side here.
I do think blue has the better comp on paper. It's just going to be a question of execution, I think, here. LG is pretty confident it's going to be red side. We do have a little bit of a spectator delay. That's, the downside to being the spectator for the game, but it gives us a nice overview of what's going on. So I'm more than happy to sit here and listen to our DJ play us some tunes. $5 of RP for red. Who takes the bet?
Takes the bet.
His LG's bet is that red team ends up winning this game. You know what? I'll take you up on that. I think blue's got the better comp.
Senna's going to actually have a very easy time trying to scale from the bot lane, too. There's not going to be very much pressure coming from a Jhin and a Bard. And I can't imagine if Kog'Maw ever gets invaded by Viego, he makes it out alive or wins.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really tough if Cog gets invaded early. I think that might be the play for Crypto here. I think he's gonna see if he can get an early invade because Cog is gonna be taking a ton of damage from those camps. Angry Bambi seems to be pretty upset that I think his Cog is gonna lose. I don't know. It's not that I think your Cog's gonna lose. I just think that it's gonna be a really tough time trying to play him in the jungle. I have not once since I've started playing this game seen Kog'Maw jungle. It just to me doesn't.
Kaisa, I've seen Teemo jungle. I've never seen a Kog'Maw jungle.
Did you know Kai'Sa was actually originally designed to be a jungler?
Really? Now I actually did not know that.
That was what I was told. Obviously, if some of you guys know better than I do, post it in the chat. But I'm pretty sure Kai'Sa was originally designed to be a jungler, which is why her Q goes to more than just one minion. And then they found that her, she just wasn't sustainable in there, and that's why she got stuck in a lane.
And she could have been a way better Kindred. I'll tell you that.
Agreed.
Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna finally start loading in here.
All right, it's gonna give us an opportunity to check some of that juicy mastery from each player. Azir rocking the Elderwood skin. Oof. As far as mastery goes, it looks like this one's favored on blue side here, but we have Tannen Kinslayer with over 780,000 mastery on Jhin. If he can manage to maintain his spacing and make sure that he's positionally in a good spot, this could be a really good game for Jhin. Slowly getting loaded into the lobby here. All right, the map's starting to light up. Champs are logging in. All right, let's get this game started. Urgot going straight to top lane, wants nothing to do with a potential invade here. Jhin moving to the river bush to make sure that he's protected against an invade. Cog taking the spot that Jhin should be. Kind of an interesting decision. Blue side doing exactly what we were talking about, looking for that early invade on red side, trying to make sure that Cog does not get the stuff he needs to win this game. Did they get
They're able to
spotted
sneak it
by
in
Urgot?
perfectly too.
I don't think that vision reaches there. It does not. And they don't know that Urgot's there
no
either.
idea.
Malzahar posturing right above his tower in the bush, waiting right next to chickens. Blue side looking for the early cheese here as red side walks down to lane after this leash. Hog's probably going to need a pretty good leash here. Bard taking the aggro on that blue buff. They're going to know exactly where they started because Bard's going to walk into the lane. Oh, Viego took the red side, so they knew where he was starting regardless. They're not going to be able to bush cheese them because they decided to walk through their jungle back to lane. It's always a smart play.
It's going to be really devastating for Kog'Maw once he walks up and realizes he's going to have no camps to clear.
Yep, that early clear. Actually, let's go and watch this.
I think the Omni Vamp is sustaining him pretty fine.
I mean, it's not fast by any means. A normal jungler would already be on the other side of the map at this point. But doesn't matter because Cog has no camps up top farm anyway. Things coming out. They see the Kog'Maw on the vision. This is the benefits of deep wards, guys. Cog looking for an invade on the Viego. That's a very confident decision for such a squishy champion.
He's looking far and wide, and he might just meet him here.
Gangplank roaming down to try and cut off the Kog'Maw. Crypto does get the stun. Both flashes from the Gangplank and the Kog'Maw come out. First blood goes to the Gangplank. Urgot getting shoved off of his wave. Gonna have to take it back here. He took too much damage.
Bard and Jin are just chilling topside. They're saying, we don't want to have none of that. It's Graves and Senna.
Senna taking a little bit of poke, but she heals it up with her Q. Hog takes bot scuttle. He did manage to get a longsword. Looking around for a huge gank here if they manage to do something with it. Pops the heal. Down goes Graves.
That was some very excellent passing by Kog'Maw there.
I think that if they had dropped a ward in Tribush, that they could have avoided that gank. I don't think that's a mistake they're going to let happen again. Malzahar taking it back here, but he didn't manage to shove the wave all the way under before taking it back. So Azir has the opportunity to freeze this under his tower.
Gonna go ahead and use his TP and try and stop that freeze.
Malz does have his lost chapter already. Shoves the wave and is roaming up for some vision in his top river bush. Forgot looking for an engage here on the gangplank. Taking a lot of damage. My goodness.
Just that one early game kill for Gangplank really turned the top lane around for him.
Yep.
Poor Chime Man gets caught out in his own jungle. Kog'Maw's having some trouble clearing the chickens.
Yep. Viego's looking for a dragon take here. They do have bot prio, so this is an option. But Bard's looking for a roam. See if maybe he can get some vision on it, but it doesn't matter. They take the dragon that fast that it doesn't matter. Even if Bard does catch him out. Jin lands the stun with his W. Urgot does have level 6 now, but is he going to be able to do enough damage? Doesn't look like it. Gangplank walks away. Despite the death on the Graves, he is managing to stay ahead of the Jhin on CS.
And Graves has a much shorter range than most other ADCs.
And he only has 2 shots and then a reset with his E versus the Jhin with his 4. So Jhin does have the potential to output a little bit more damage right away than the Graves does before they both have to reload. Flash coming out from the Urgot. He lands the ult, and that's a cleanse from the Gangplank. Or hits his W, it's not his cleanse. For those of you who are just now joining us, you guys can request songs in the custom songs request channel if you have stuff that you want to listen to, but we are trying to keep it stuff that's royalty free so that when this stuff gets posted on YouTube, it's not hit with a copyright strike. So if you just keep that stuff in mind when you're making song requests. So all of the League of Legends music is royalty free. So just make sure that if you want to post stuff, that's the qualification for it. So far, this has been a battle of the gentles. There's only 3 kills, and it's been 8.5 minutes into this game. Blue side is up 0.8 thousand gold, so 800 gold. 0.8 thousand. Haha. 800 gold.
28,000.
It's been a day. Graves does get to crash this wave on the Urgot's tower. He's going to roam down to Herald. Then looking for an engage on the Jhin. Managed to get a good amount of damage off, but they do let him walk away. Graves is really low on mana. They hit the stun. The heal comes out. Bard with the ignite. Jhin with the ult. Den is alive. She was alive. Dad's still up. And Cog gets the kill. This Cog jungle is working phenomenally.
I believe this is where the steamroll begins.
They've got to find a way to shut this Cogmot down. He's worth 300 gold shut down right now.
Zir has ult. He's ready with his Viego to come in. Flashes come out and nothing happens. A lot of pinks to collapse on this red here. And just like that,
Cog
Graves
takes a loss.
pops the Coggy.
So far, this has been a pretty steady top lane, but Gangplank did get to pick up that kill. Is that going to be enough to offset the threat of the Urgot in the Gangplank lane? Viego looking for a gank on the Malzahar. The spell shield is down. Comes out with his miss as he hit the stun. He does. Lands the Q. Does a pretty solid amount of poke damage. And is able to walk away. Malzahar is going to have to reset here.
He's going to drop the Rift Herald here.
Dad taking a lot of damage here. Cannot get away from that Jhin. Azir's ult coming out on the Kog'Maw says, get away from my Viego. Viego gets the kill. Does he turn on the Malzahar? He does. Huge kills on that Viego right there. Viego is going to start snowballing now that he's got 3 kills. He's worth a 300 gold shutdown. He has slightly magical boots. So he's going to get that added move speed. But did he chase too much? The Bard ult is going to save the Jhin.
Oh.
And Jin's going to turn that around. Then looking for the engage on the Bard. Hoping that the Azir is going to be able to help out. This Bard is slippery. Jhin picks up another kill on the Azir. Urgot has no mana. Hog just trying to hold the wave, trying to prevent the Graves from getting this under tower, but Graves is going to go ahead and look for plates here.
Right now, red team is looking really good, having 2 carries, Jhin and Kog'Maw for them, while they only have Viego for the blue side.
Urgot has to take a back here. Unfortunate timing considering the Gangplank has a wave shoved under the tower. But Urgot TP's back to lane to try and save the situation. He did pick up a Bramble Vest. Is he going to check the bush? He does not. Going to go Clear Vision instead. Gentle Urgot.
Viego wants to position for this dragon. Will they catch the Bard out? That has got to be the slipperiest Bard ever.
They can't catch him. And then even when he goes through his little tunnel, he hits them with his stun as soon as they come through.
A huge Azir ult came out.
Is Bard going to make it out? He gets ignited and is down. Blue side looking for a dragon take here now. Viego is stuck. The Jhin lets him walk away. Jhin lands the stun on the Senna. Picks up the kill. Are they going to kill the Viego here? Jhin dies to the Viego. And Dad goes down trying to help the Viego out here. Urgot gets away from the Gangplank, but has super low health. If Gangplank shoves this wave, he could look for a dive. But Urgot says, nah, I'm going to back away. Not worth it. Right. Gangplank going to choose to proxy the wave here. Gonna let Urgot back? He does. Gangplank does take Urgot's turret here. So that means red side is now down 2 towers, top and mid. Blue is sitting pretty with a 2,000 gold advantage. But they are down a kill.
At the same time, they are up 2 dragons, so they do have a little bit of buffs going for them.
2 dragons, 2 towers in favor of blue side. All they need to do is they need to avoid the Jhin and they need to avoid the Kog'Maw. Viego gets spotted at Herald.
He's gonna have
Huge
to back out.
damage from the Graves, but he misses the ult. Viego misses the stun on the Malzahar. Ults in. Gets the kill. Opts to leave the Kog'Maw alone. Jhin dies to the Senna. I really wish that kill had gone to the Graves. But I suppose a kill on the Senna is not necessarily a bad thing. Huge fight top lane. Azir takes the kill on the Urgot. Viego takes a kill on the Kog'Maw. And that's
gonna be really
huge piece. Blue takes a 3rd turret. Meanwhile, red hasn't taken any. Dad looking for a little bit of counter jungling here. Trying to take some camps. Maintain his gold lead. He is up 16 CS on the Jhin. Then clearing some vision here. Jhin finds the Senna before she gets a chance to back. And Gangplank falling to the Bard. And Senna dying to the Jhin. It's interesting that Kog'Maw is following his normal ADC build, building Wit's End and Berserker's Greaves here first. And it looks like he might be going for a rune in second.
ADC jungle mid, doesn't matter. Wit's End will come.
That's a sign that an item needs to be hot fixed.
An Ashe can build it, an Irelia can build it. Anybody can build it.
Malzahar taking a lot of damage from Azir and Graves. Graves does pick up the kill. Viego's looking to get a kill here on the Kog'Maw.
Well, gets caught, but he's able to flash out.
Azir misses his ult. But it's okay. I think in this particular instance, it was more of a zoning opportunity.
Urgot might be able to get the flank off here.
Still engaged in this trade. Jin hits the crit on the Viego. And that's a dead Azir. And a dead Graves. Gangplank does manage to pick up a kill, but falls to the Urgot. Senna is the only one. Oh, no, Viego is there as well. So Senna and Viego are the only ones who made it out of that trade. And there is a Mountain Drake up. Jin looks like he wants to take this. He's pinging his team. Come help me. But they don't have Smite. Viego, if he reacts to this quick enough, can potentially get over the wall and take this.
He's checking
But
it out.
Jin
He's not able to find
says,
it in time.
screw you. I have a crit. And you can't take this dragon from me. LG, you can sit here and say red all you want, but I'm telling you, blue's taking this game, buddy. Everyone in the text channel sees $5 RP for red. Easy money, he says. Easy money. We'll see about that. I don't know if there is going to be a late game. I mean, it's 20 minutes in. Blue's pretty ahead.
Blue just keep up this map pressure going. They might be able to take this and just end it.
Graves says, get out of here.
Man, Graves almost looking at the chat. Says, hey, SG, my boy. He's rooting for me. He's got $5 on the line. I need to defend that $5 and one shot the cockball.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Urgot looking in a very dangerous position right here. Bardol comes out. Viego says nope with his unstoppable and pulls up the soul from Urgot. Could they see the reset city from the Viego over here? Viego decides to just back off instead. Spell shield gets taken away from the Malzahar. He could be in a pretty dangerous position with a random CC coming in.
Jin hits the curtain call.
Curtain call comes out. Manages to hit the first one, but nothing else comes out of it. That's a minute and 40-second cooldown. That could be important for the next fight. Kog'Maw walking into his jungle.
Kog'Maw taking a lot of damage. Dad picking up the kill here.
Yeah, that's so dangerous for that Kog'Maw to be doing that right at this point. Face checking, pretty much the only person that can do it at this point is Bard and maybe Urgot. If Urgot has flash up, because there's just so much one-shot potential from blue side here. On the flip side though, red side has such high pick potential for, so even if one of blue side's members decides to get caught out, Malzahar ult, Jin W, Bard snare or Bard stun, so many things to pick out with the Fear Beyond Death from the Urgot guaranteeing a kill at 25%. So they only have to melt through 75% of an HP bar, and that's quite a bit. Or that's not that much. Jin looking caught out. Gangplank barrel. Looks for a combo, doesn't get it. On the other side,
Azir does stick the Urgot under the tower.
Under the turret. Wow.
Bard does land his ult. Jin does get the kill on the Senna, but he does die to Viego. Kog looking for some extra damage here.
They gotta watch out for the Viego
Dad
resets.
picks up the kill. Malzahar ult comes out. Kog'Maw. Viego's just doing Viego things. He gets another kill. Holy crap, that was a huge fight in favor of blue. They're looking for a Baron call here.
Man, it was just reset city for that Viego.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And on the other side, Azir gets the solo kill on Antihero. Man, that turret sure did a lot of work there.
Azir's taking the bot turret.
Could we possibly see an end of a game? Death timers might be pretty short, but blue side has such high damage that they could probably just ignore the turrets and just get a one-shot and run off.
Is Viego looking for a wit's end here?
Man. As you guys were saying earlier, geez, that item is just broken. If like 50% of the people in the game are building it. Kog'Maw looking for a pick here. He doesn't have that
Huge
much base
damage from Dad. Flashes over the wall. Bard's coming in, trying to do Bard things. Urgot looking for maybe an ult here. He does have it up.
Tempered
Catches
Fate
the
goes down.
Senna. Looking for the Viego.
Is this deja vu?
Huge
Viego looking
damage.
for the reset. There it is.
Can Graves
Red
get the
side
kills
has to
here?
run.
Azir hits one. They're stuck under the tower. Jin takes down Graves, and Graves takes down Jin. And Viego says, no more towers for you.
Question
They're
is,
looking
can
to
Bard
end,
with-
but I don't know if they can finish the game here. They're all half
Question is
health.
The question is with Bard without ult, can he truly just defend this with a Kog'Maw?
Not
It would look
if
so.
blue side looks... If blue side had
Wow.
looked for a little bit of a better angle there, they might have had a chance to get that Kog'Maw. They
Yeah.
rushed the play, and it cost them.
Bard looking in a dangerous position here. Still has the magical journey. Gets hit by the barrel combo. Is now down to 33% HP. Looks like blue side's just looking to back off and take some of the jungle while they set up for the next dragon. This puts, if blue side manages to get this dragon, it will put them at soul point, and that will force red side to take a fight, as Earth Dragon is such a powerful Drake. This game.
Metal Gear, what are you thinking right now, buddy? I haven't heard from you in a minute.
Oh yeah, my bad. I've been kind of like editing everything and trying to get things keeping smooth here.
You're good. It looks like Lax came in and he's helping cast, so if you want to just keep editing and doing your thing, you're more than welcome.
Thank you about that. I will say, just like Red Bull gives you wings, Viego gives you wins. That's how this game's looking to me right now.
Yes, sir. That is very true. That snowbally champ just does so much work. Holy cow, the damage from the Graves. That Jin had no chance.
Graves looking like he's cut out here. Gets pulled in by the Fear Beyond Death. Cat of Time is looking for a kill onto Anti-Hero. Cat of Time has to flash out from the Bard stun. Viego looking for his resets. If they manage to kill anyone here, it could be game over.
Malzahar canceled his ult.
Malzahar pulling a
Bard
cage roll.
does get the ult.
Tempered Fate lands onto the Viego. He's looking pretty scared right here. Azir arises the turret, and red side's starting to fight under the turret. Bard stun lands.
Oh,
looking
taking
for
a
the
lot
shuffle.
of damage from Azir's turret, but it doesn't seem to matter because he is out. They did break
Yeah,
the
that's
turret
Phase
down.
glide though.
Yeah.
That's the important
Zir
part,
put up
is
an
phase
amazing fight to save Viego.
But right now, blue side sitting pretty with an 8k gold lead. 7 turrets to red side's 2, and they have 3 drakes and a 6 kill advantage. Are they going to be able to put this game away before red side gets a chance to come back?
At this point, the game is actually winnable.
Yeah. I mean, this game, despite having a 10k gold lead, most of that gold lead is just like pretty much having all the carries be full build. Like right now, this Graves is only getting ever so strong, but this Jin and the
Graves is
Kog'Maw
just
are
a
doing
broken champ.
so much damage. And
Graves is
Tan
just a
and Kings-
broken champion.
Yep. And Tan and Kingslayer gets a one shot on Cat of Time. Tempered Fate lands on the Mikoon. Mikoon flashes away and starts pulling up the cannon barrage to just slow down the enemy team as they start to just pull up the mid game, which Azir just excels
Dad
at
and
with his
Diego
ARAMs.
looking to end here.
Back
taken
door,
in
only
him.
Tannen. Kog'Maw has come back, so this could be quite a winning or a dangerous position for both Viego and Graves.
Diego
But
catches the
Viego gets a
Jhin.
one shot. Jhin, less than 100 HP, gets the kill. Viego gets the reset, but then dies immediately after. Kog'Maw just melting down the Mikun. Just gets killed by the Azir. Bard, only one left. Without Tempered Fate, still has flash. Could he look for a bait here to try and waste their time? He does. Gets the kill on the gangplank. Or gets the kill on the
Azir
Graves.
ults
My
the
bad.
Bard back into the playable space, gets the kill.
That was such a clean Azir shuffle from flank. And Cat at Time comes in for the final picture. Could they possibly look for any kills? Nope, they're not risking it.
It is over.
GG's, come out.
Very tough game.
What is Graves though?
Graves ends the game with 6 pickaxes. What an amazing build.
Champion though. Oh my god.
Damn.